how do you do it to market your property? How do you drive traffic throughout all the platforms?
I've been playing around with different things because it seems to be a different ball game every 90 days, right? Something that was working really well on platform A now isn't so good. So I do a lot of experimentation. I take a lot of pictures. What I learned is that in order to be successful at any business, right, you need to find out who your ideal guest is, and then you need to fall in love with that guest, right? And so that means that you need to know what they like, know what they don't like, know what they want, what they need, what they worry about. And so what I've been doing, especially now, is that I've been doing advertising across multiple platforms, but more targeted towards, we're in the middle of a pandemic here. Let me tell you how we have your sanitized bedding in a sealed box. Let me tell you how every property you're going to go, there's going to be a bottle of Mr. Clean waiting for you to be able to clean on your own. So I really try to touch upon knowing them, knowing my ideal guest, what they're worried about, and then I try to get ahead of it. Like now everybody's getting a little bit of cabin fever, right? And so this morning I did a huge blast across all of the platforms, inundate them with pictures of the beautiful blue water and the water park, just to be able to entice a little bit. So really, I try different strategies, but when I do them, I blast them. And I use conventional methods, but I also have been going off the grid a little bit as well. And so I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit, COVID. And so I've been reaching out to different travel agents that come from Brazil or from Spain or from, like, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to spread out a little bit more. And because if we feel this way, everybody must feel this way. So I'm trying to do something a little bit
I think what is this industry, and another result or benefit from COVID-19, it's we are in crisis right now, and a lot of people become more creative. Crisis equals creativity. Professionals like you and people passionate about this industry, that's what we got, that extra creativity in order to adjust to the situation, talking about the ideal guest. I mean, more and more we are seeing that we are able to customize every reservation, and you start learning more from the guests. It used to be a same property for different kinds of people, and now that same property, you could tweak it a little bit every single reservation based on the questions that you ask, based on the research that you do on your guests. I mean, that's taking the time to do that. And as well, knowing what kind of people you want to bring to your property. My properties are designed for families, Yes. I'm always targeting families. El Paso, yes. Texas is a nice town and everything.
Absolutely.
But it's not a town for concerts. It's not a town for big things, but there's families, a lot of families coming to town, especially military, So I understood that if I created my listing in a way that it will be more attractive to families, I think I will find a niche, and I found it with the families. And every time I have a reservation, to ask a lot of questions, because I want to know if they're bringing kids. So those are things that complement the reservation, and at the end, I believe you start getting away from people reviewing your property, but they review yourself. They review you as a host and not just the property. So I mean, the different ways of creating content, trying to reach those people and advertising through different platforms. And I think it's really important to I guess, emphasize the need to be available in different platforms. I was talking to another person the other day, and she was only available on Airbnb, and everything happened with Airbnb, and everyone knows what happened, and you just cannot put your eggs in just one basket. We believe it's common sense, but I mean, it's not common sense for everyone.